Well, good evening everyone. That's Jill in the background. She doesn't realise that even though I've told her we're going live, we are live.
Everybody.
So Jill's still here. She's supposed to be over at Anna's, but she's still baking cakes.
I'm making cakes.
So that's why she's not there, Anna.
Well, that's really weird. Look, it's in 2 different times.
Yes, Jill.
Oh.
You've only just noticed. Anyway, put your team names in the chat window when you're ready. I'm not going to say much more now until pub quiz starts. Enjoy the first round, Famous Brads. So you're not going to start until Jill gets there? Is that what you're saying, Anna?
You have to do grads without
Dazed and confused are in. What? Your cake. Cave people? She's not making muffins. Cave people, they're in. Nuts. Oh, Nut and Bolt. Oh dear. Mary Lou and John, basically.
They got chicken wings?
No, Nut and Bolt.
Just the way she looks.
Who's the nut and who's the bolt, Mary Lou?
Oh, please, that's a little.
John's the nut, Mary Lou's the bolt. Old West Enders.
No.
So Mary Lou's the nut, John's the bolt.
Yes.
You're thinking anatomically, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yes.
They've always been that way
See if your boys are in. See if your boys are in. Risky Quizness are in. Scott's Tots. Evening, everyone. Yeah, by the way, it's growing. It really is growing. Don't touch my rhubarberin. Yeah, it's a little rhubarb bush now. I just realised what I could do. I could actually start putting dog food around the bush, around the base of the rhubarb, and get the dogs to dig it up. Yes, that's a good idea. Maybe that'll be a prize one week. I'll give out rhubarb as the prize because we'll have tons.
Yes.
It grows more. No, I tried. I tried. Caustics. No. No, I deliberately took the caustic soda home. Yeah, it's a great, fantastic weed killer. Doesn't kill rhubarb though. Doesn't kill. Please. Yeah, I'm busy. Yeah, busy sitting there doing nothing for another 2 minutes. They're not muffins. started going golden on the top.
Can I try one? Yeah.
Anyway, I don't even like rhubarb.
Yes, you do.
I don't like rhubarb.
Excuse me, Nick. You like rhubarb?
Yes, I do.
She's been with you that many years. You like rhubarb, okay? You've had trouble before. Rhubarb.
There's your boys are in.
Ah!
PJ's happy now.
Only if Scooby's there.
Okay, well, I'll give it another. I'll give it a minute more just in case someone turns up. But we'll get going as soon as we can. How many have we got? 1, 18s.
Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah, I think so. I've forgotten who came up with famous Brads anyway.
People lost last week. Here, I can
Was
tell you.
it
It was
Risky Quizness came up with this?
And
Okay,
they're playing tonight.
so are we?
Nick.
They are playing tonight. So are we going to say that actually from now on during pub quiz on YouTube that we don't Google the answers for the first round?
See, the
What do you think?
That's
Put a yes if you want it to be Googleable, and no if you don't want it to be Googleable. I know the answer to Days Are Confused already. Well done, everyone. Yeah, I knew Anna would say yes. There's a surprise. Okay, so so there you go. Everybody's voted. So you've been outvoted, Anna. There's no Googling on the first round.
Woo! Next week or
No, forever. Only on the YouTube ones. When we're back at the pub, whenever that's going to be.
Oh, it's a good one. Okay, which one then? Trudeau? Let's just make
No, that was Democracy at Work. Jill.
That's what, based on what basis? What factual information have you made?
Anyway, now that we've had democracy working, we'll get on to round one, which is obviously Famous Brads, care of Risky Quizness last week. So question 1. A famous actor whose first name is actually William, but he does not use it. Name him. So a famous actor whose first name is William, but he doesn't use it. Name him.
Anybody doesn't use it.
And then question number 2. This Brad played in Aerosmith. Name him. Do you know that one? No.
What was that question?
Who played in Aerosmith? What Brad played in Aerosmith? Number 3. This Brad plays for Nashville Predators. So this Brad plays for Nashville Predators. Number 4. He's the only rider ever to have won the World, the Olympic, and the Tour de France. So this rider is the only one to ever have won the World Cycling Championships, the Olympic Cycling medal, gold medal, and the Tour de France. Hmm? What's what? Only rider ever to have won the World, the Olympic, and the Tour de France.
There was a rider called Brent.
Right. Don't you look? You're not texting. Yeah. Number 5. Question number 5. This is a famous Brad, but it's not a person. So, a military vehicle used to transport and deliver troops to combat. So, it's a military vehicle used to transport and deliver troops to combat. And I need the full name. It's got a very specific real name. Number 6. This Brad is the voice of Chucky in the Child's Play franchise. So this Brad is the voice of Chucky in the Child's Play franchise. Number 7. He plays Josh Lyman in the best US TV political show ever, called West Wing. So he plays Josh Lyman in the best US TV political show ever, called West Wing. Number 8. So this Canadian is co-creator of the Stargate franchise of films and TV. So this Canadian is the co-creator of the Stargate franchise of films and TV. Number 9 is an American country singer whose debut album was Who Needs Pictures. So American country singer whose debut album was Who Needs Pictures. And then finally, number 10, this Canadian plays for the Boston Bruins. So this Canadian plays for the Boston Bruins. So I'll give you 30 seconds to confer and then I'll give you the answers. So here we go. Answers to the famous Brads. The famous actor is William Brad Pitt. So Brad Pitt. He plays for Aerosmith. That's Brad Whitford. Currently plays for Nashville Predators is Brad Richardson. The only rider ever to have won the World, the Olympic and the Tour de France is Bradley Wiggins. The military vehicle is a Bradley fighting vehicle. The voice of Chucky is Brad Dourif. He plays Josh Lyman in West Wing. That's Bradley Whitford. The Canadian co-creator of Stargate is Brad Wright. American country singer is Brad Paisley. And the Canadian who plays for the Boston Bruins is Brad Marchand. Dazed and Confused got 5. Cave People got 4. Old West Enders got 5. Don't Touch My Rhubarb got 4. Scott's Tots got 7. The Nut and the Bolt got 4. Thursday Night Bike Club got 4, and I'm just waiting for Risky Quizness, I think. Unless I'm missing it. Risky Quizness 6. Okay, round number 2 is a science and nature round. So question 1. Which has more bones, a human hand or a human foot? So which has more bones, a human hand or a human foot? You can have an extra point if you can tell me how many bones. Ooh, cakes. You can have an extra point if you can tell me how many bones are in the hand or the foot, whichever is the most.
What's the question? I missed that one. I'll get the cakes out.
That's your fault. Question 2. Which is the second largest planet in our solar system? So which is the second largest planet in our solar system? Question number 3. Which company has been awarded the contract to take the US back to the moon? So which company has been awarded the contract to take the US back to the moon? Question number 4. Gossamer is a substance produced by what creature? So gossamer is a substance produced by what creature? Really?
Yes. Yes, PJ knows what a gossamer condom is.
Really? Question number 5. Which scientific instrument is used to measure atmospheric pressure? So what scientific instrument is used to measure atmospheric pressure? Question number 6. In terms of height, what is the largest dog breed? So in terms of height, what is the largest dog breed? And then question number 7. SN is the symbol for which chemical element? So SN is the chemical symbol for which element? Question number 8. On which planet in our solar system is one day longer than one of our years? So on which planet in our solar system is one day longer than one of our years? And then question number 9. How many of the Apollo missions landed man on the moon? So how many of the Apollo missions landed man on the moon? I know it's the ice machine. It will stop. It will stop in a minute. And then finally, question 10. What astronomical unit of distance is approximately 3.26 light years? So what astronomical unit of distance is approximately 3.26 light years? And it's also heard on Star Trek films for distance pretty much every week. And Star Wars as well. So I'll give you 30 seconds again to confirm your answers. Okay, answers to Science and Nature. A hand has more bones than a foot, and it's actually got 27 bones as to a foot, which is 26. The second largest planet in our solar system is Saturn. SpaceX has been awarded the contract to take the US back to the moon. Gossamer is produced by spiders. A barometer measures atmospheric pressure. The Great Dane is the largest dog breed by height. SN is the symbol for tin. Venus. One day on Venus equates to 1 year on Earth, and there were 6 Apollo missions that landed man on the moon. That was 11 through 17, but minus Apollo 13. And the astronomical unit of distance is a parsec. Thursday Night Bike Club got 9. Dazed and Confused got 7. Don't Touch My Rhubarb got 7. Scott's Tots got 8. Old West Enders got 6. The Nut and the Bolt got 6. Risky Quizness got 9. And Cave People got 6. Just so you know, the next round is a math round, so you might want to grab a piece of paper and a pencil. So the next round is math, so grab a grab a piece of paper and a pencil. So Dazed and Confused got 7 in that round, they're now on 12. Cave People got 6, they're now on 10. Nuts and Bolts got 6, they're also on 10. Old West Enders 6 for 11. Risky Quizness 9 for 15. You're our joint leaders with Scott's Tots on 8. They got 15. They're now on 15. Don't Touch My Rhubarb 7 for 11, and Thursday Night Bike Club with a heart on it next to there from PJ. It looks like we've got 9 for 13. Okay, round 3 is, as I've just hinted, is the math round. So question 1 on math. So Jeff thinks of a number. He deducts 5 from it and then divides the result by 3. His answer is 25. What number did he start with? So I'll give you that question again. That's the longest one, by the way. So Jeff thinks of a number. He deducts 5 from it. Then he divides the result by 3. And his answer is 25. What number did he start with? So I'll move on to question 2. Just get a couple of people to figure out number 1. So question 2 is, what is 9/10 of 2000? So what is 9/10 of 2000? Question number 3. What is pi rounded to 5 decimal places? So what is pi rounded to 5 decimal places? Question number 4. What is a scalene triangle? So what is a scalene triangle? Question number 5. What is the next number in the sequence? So what is the next number in the sequence? 2, 7, 22, 67, 202. So what's the next number in the sequence? So it's 2, I'll wait for Jill to stop rustling.
Sorry.
2, 7, 22, 67, 202. Question number 6. What is 17 squared? So what is 17 squared? Question number 7. What fraction of an hour is 5 minutes? So what fraction of an hour is 5 minutes? Question number 8. What is the value of A if 3A plus 12 equals 39? So what is the value of A if 3A plus 12 equals 39? Question number 9. Calculate 3/5 of 725. So calculate 3/5 of 725. Yeah, I think I learnt my lesson not to do it as the last round. I think the brain box is empty by round 7. Don't forget key.
I've got it in my pocket.
Okay. And then,
Jeannie, I've got a key for you.
yeah, we've got a new key for you, Jean. Finally, question 10. What is the square root of 1,369? So what is the square root of 1,369? Who wants a good minute extra? That one's easy. You like that one? Nice and easy. So I'll give you a minute. I've had, well, unless you want me to have some.
Well, I mean, we'd like to share it as well. I've just been
As,
breaking it
as
up.
there is a lot, I suppose.
Yeah.
It's a small cake. Fresh lemon cake.
Did you get that message from Megan?
What?
Cream cheese icing.
No, I didn't. Okay, answers to the math round. So if Jess does everything, he actually starts with 80 as the number he started with. 9/10 of 2000 is at 1800. Pi rounded to 5 decimal places is 3.14159. A scalene triangle is sides of differing lengths, all three sides differing lengths. The next number in the sequence, 2, 7, 22, 67, 202, is 607. Because you multiply the previous number by 3 and add 1. 17 squared is 289. Fraction of an hour is 1/12. Is a fraction of an hour is 5 minutes. A is 9 if 3a plus 12 equals 39. Calculating 3/5 of 725, so that's 435. And the square root of 1,369 is 37. Cave people got 9. Have you got your intelligent friend with you again? Or was that just a round that you liked? Risky Quizness got 9. Dazed and Confused got 10. Thursday Night Bike Club 10. Don't Touch My Rhubarb 10. Scott's Tots 10. It was obviously too easy. And the Nut and the Bolt got 7. Old West Enders not come up, haven't got their score yet. H. Okay.
Ready-made cream cheese icing was on, so she wants cream cheese icing.
So Dazed and Confused got 10, they're now on 22. K People got 9 for 19. Nuts and Bolts 7 for 17. Old West Enders 8 for 19. Risky Quizness 9 for 24. Scott's Tots 10 for 25. Don't Touch My Rhubarb 10 for 21. And Thursday Night Bike Club 10 for 23. Okay, as it was May the 4th yesterday, that's a big Star Wars day. May the 4th be with you. So we're going to do a Star Wars round. So question 1 on Star Wars. What is the name of the spike-headed Sith with a double-ended lightsaber? So what is the name of the spike-headed Sith with the double-ended lightsaber? Question number 2. What is Chewbacca's weapon of choice? So what is Chewbacca's weapon of choice? Question number 3. Who composed the Star Wars theme music? So who composed the Star Wars theme music? Question number 4. Padme Amidala served as Queen and then Senator of which planet? So Padme Amidala served as Queen and then Senator of which planet?
First question.
Question number 6. Question number 5, sorry. Which character does Liam Neeson play in The Phantom Menace? So which character does Liam Neeson play in The Phantom Menace? Sure Jill did that deliberately. Hopefully you heard that twice.
That would be a good quiz name. I can't let it go if I can.
Question number 6. Which former smuggler runs an interstellar tavern set in a castle? So which former smuggler runs an interstellar tavern set in a castle? And she's also 1,000 years old. Question number 7. In Return of the Jedi, what planet is the second Death Star orbiting? So in Return of the Jedi, what planet is the second Death Star orbiting?
Remember about the front door. If you can talk to Anna, all the stuff's there.
Yep.
Not just this. Sorry, I was trying like this. Right Anna with the front door. And I'll just text you. Right. No problem.
Question number 8. What animal do Hans and Luke ride in the snow of Hoth? So what animals do Hans and Luke ride on in the snow of Hoth? I'm sort of guessing that Mary Lou or John are going, what the fuck, and also might be the old West Enders. I seem to remember you didn't like Star Wars, but we'll see. Question number 9, probably the nerdiest question here. What was Finn's trooper number? So what was Finn's trooper number? And finally, question 10. Whose DNA were the clones made from? So whose DNA were the clones made from? So I'll give you 30 seconds to confer.
Last question?
Yep.
What was the last question?
Whose DNA were the clones made from? Okay, answers to the Star Wars round. The spiked-headed Sith was Darth Maul. Chewbacca's weapon of choice was the bowcaster. Star Wars theme music was composed by John Williams. Padme was Queen and then Senator of Naboo. Liam Neeson played Qui-Gon Jinn. The former smuggler who runs an interstellar tavern, that's May Kanata. And the second Death Star was orbiting the forest moon of Endor. And Luke and Hans were riding Tauntauns in the snow of Hoth. Finn's trooper number was FN2187. FN2187. And the Jango Fett's DNA was used to make the clones.
I'm waiting to see if I get cream cheese. She should answer you.
Phone's in the pocket. Okay. Let me see where we are. So Old West Enders 5, Cave People 8, 1 for the memory banks. Obviously Scott's Tots loves Star Wars, they got 10, well done. Don't Touch My Rhubarb, oh dear, they literally got 0. Risky Quizness 5, and Thursday Night Bike Club 10, and we're just waiting for Nuts and Bolts and Days of Mary Lou Bird 1. I sort of guessed it. Mind you, I didn't guess that Don't Touch My Rhubarb would do worse than you. And we're obviously still waiting for Dazed and Confused. Six for Dazed and Confused. So the nerdy of the nerdy teams are Scott's Tots and Thursday Night Bike Club. Yeah, there you go. Yes, it's too late to... you can only Google first round anyway, but you can't now because you voted against it. So Dazed and Confused got 6, they're now on 28. Cave People got 8, they're on 27. Nuts and Bolts got 1 for 18. Old West Enders 5 for 24. Risky Quizness 5 for 29. Scott's Tots 10 for 35. Still our leaders. Don't Touch My Rhubarb 0. It's still on 21. And Thursday Night Bike Club 10 for 33. So you're second, and Risky Quizness is third, and Dazed and Confused is fourth. But you're only 1 point ahead of K People on 27. Okay, round number 5. So this is a history round, but it's only 2010 to 2019. So history, 2010 to 2019. So in 2010, which controversial relic went on display in the Italian city that bears its name? So which controversial relic went on display in the Italian city that bears its name? Fairly simple, that one. Question number 2. Name the head of WikiLeaks, the WikiLeaks organisation which leaked thousands of sensitive government documents in 2010. So name the head of the WikiLeaks organisation who leaked thousands of sensitive government documents in 2010. Question number 3. This event happened in 2011. So what's the significance of this sequence? 64, 36, 67, 76, 70, 68. So this event happened in 2011. So what's the significance of this sequence? 64, 36, 67, 76, 70, 68. Question number 4. Which critically acclaimed US TV series aired its final episode, called Felina, on September the 29th, 2013? So which critically acclaimed US TV series aired its final episode, called Felina, on September the 29th, 2013? Was it really that long ago? Question number 5. Which country held the 2010 Winter Olympics? So which country held the 2010 Winter Olympics? Question number 6. In which country did a volcano erupt with an ash cloud disrupting air flights for weeks and months afterwards? So in which country did a volcano erupt with the ash cloud disrupting air flights for weeks and months afterwards? Question number 7. What article did the UK trigger to begin Brexit in 2017? So what article did the UK trigger to begin Brexit in 2017? Question number 8. In what year did a US SEAL team kill Osama bin Laden in Pakistan? So in what year did a US SEAL team kill Osama bin Laden in Pakistan? Question number 9. In March 2013, Pope Francis was elected. What country is he from? So in March 2013, Pope Francis was elected. What country is he from? There was also a 2019 film actually called The Two Popes. And then finally, question 10, where were the 2014 Winter Olympics held? So where were the 2014 Winter Olympics held? As usual, I'll give you 30 seconds to confer. Okay, answers to the history round. It's the Turin Shroud that was controversially put on this display in Turin. Julian Assange is the head of WikiLeaks. 6436, 67, 76, 70 and 68. The way I said it probably should have given it away. It was the longest tennis match in Wimbledon history. So it's the longest tennis match in Wimbledon history. Breaking Bad, final episode aired in September 29, 2013. 2010 Winter Olympics was held in Canada. Iceland, an Icelandic volcano erupted, causing the air flight disasters. The UK triggered Article 50. The US SEAL team killed Osama bin Laden in 2011. Pope Francis is from Argentina. And the 2014 Winter Olympics were held in Sochi. The answer to 2 was Julian Assange. Cave People got 7. Scott's Tots, Don't Touch My Rhubarb got 9. Scott's Tots got 8. Old West Enders got 7. Thursday Night Bike Club got 9. Risky Quizners got 5. I know what's just happened just by the way Peter just went, woohoo. And Dazed and Confused got 7. So we're just waiting for Mary Lou. Yeah, 6 from Nuts and Bolts. Okay, Dazed and Confused got 7, they're on 35. Cave People got 7, they're on 34. And Nuts and Bolts 6 for 24. Old West Enders 7 for 31. Risky Quizners 5 for 34. Scott's Tots 8 for 43, still our leaders. Don't Touch My Rhubarb 9 for 30. And Thursday Night Bike Club 9 for 42. It's getting close. PJ's got a big smile on her face now. Definitely Thursday Night Bike Club are her favourites. So round number 6, that's a food and drink round. You're not supposed to have favourites, are you? Okay, food and drink, round 6. Question 1. What tea from China gains its flavour from being smoked over pine needles? So what tea from China gains its flavour from being smoked over pine needles? Question number 2. Castello Branco is a cheese from which European country? So Castello Branco is a cheese from which European country? Excuse me. Question number 3. Claret comes from which French wine region? So claret comes from which French wine region? Question number 4. Which drink has a slogan on the bottle, "Live Young"? So which drink has a slogan on the bottle, "Live Young"? Question number 5. Cremini and enoki are both types of what? So cremini and enoki are both types of what? Question number 6. What 2 ingredients would you find in an Indian dish, sag aloo? So what 2 ingredients would you find in an Indian dish, sag aloo? Question number 7. What is the German word for potato? So what is the German word for potato? Question number 8. What must a dish of chow mein include? So what must a dish of chow mein include? Question number 9. What common sauce contains mayonnaise, capers, pickle, lemon juice, and parsley or dill? So what common sauce contains mayonnaise, capers, pickle, lemon juice, parsley or dill? And then finally, question 10. Erdinger beer originates from which country? Erdinger beer originates from which country?
Yeah.
Give me 30 seconds as usual. Okay, answers to food and drink. Lapsang Souchong is the tea smoked over pine needles. Castelo Branco is from Portugal. It's actually a town as well. Claret comes from the Bordeaux wine region. Live Young appears on Evian water. Creminian and gnocchi are both mushroom. Sagaloo, so that's spinach and potatoes. The German word for potato is Kartoffel. Chow mein dish must include noodles. The common sauce, mayo, capers, pickle, lemon juice, parsley or dill, tartar sauce. And Erdinger beer originates from Germany. Old West Enders 6. Risky Quizness 5. Dazed and Confused 9. Don't Touch My Rhubarb 6. The answer for 1. Just put the sheet away, sorry. Lapsang Souchong was the answer for 1. Lapsang Souchong. Cave People 4. Nuts and Bolts 6. Thursday Night Bike Club 7.5. See, how'd you get a half? We're not giving halves out, so it's 7. And Scott's Tot 7. Cheek. How'd you get half a point? Hang on. Were you doing Sagaloo? I bet you were doing Sagaloo when you spinach and potatoes. You must have been, yeah. Anyway, no. However much PJ loves you. Dazed and Confused got 9 for 44. Cave People 4 for 38. Nuts and Bolts 6 for 30. Old West Enders 6 for 37. Risky Quizness 5 for 39. Scott's Tot 7 for 50. Don't Touch My Rhubarb 6 for 36. Thursday Night Bike Club 7 for 49. There's 1 point in it. So last round tonight is obviously a double point round, so 2 points for every correct answer. It's famous directors. So famous directors. I'm going to name a film. You have to name the director. So famous directors. I'm going to name a film. You have to name the director. So number 1, who directed Citizen Kane from 1941? So who directed Citizen Kane from 1941? Just check nuts and bolts score. Oh, I don't know why John's just swearing at me then. Number 2, who directed Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone? So who directed Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone? Don't know why John's texting me then. Number 3, who directed A Clockwork Orange? So who directed A Clockwork Orange? Number 4, who directed The Godfather? Should be nice and easy, that one. So who directed The Godfather? Number 5, who directed Apollo 13? So who directed Apollo 13? Number 6, who directed Back to the Future? So who directed Back to the Future? Number 7, who directed Goodfellas? So who directed Goodfellas? Number 8, who directed Schindler's List? So who directed Schindler's List? Number 9. Who directed American Sniper? So who directed American Sniper? And then finally, number 10, who directed Black Hawk Down? So who directed Black Hawk Down? So as usual, I'll give you 30 seconds to confer. Okay, answers to famous directors. Citizen Kane was directed by Orson Welles. Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone was Chris Columbus. Clockwork Orange was Stanley Kubrick. The Godfather, Francis Ford Coppola. Apollo 13 was Ron Howard. Back to the Future was Robert Zemeckis. Goodfellas was Martin Scorsese. Schindler's List was Steven Spielberg. American Sniper was Clint Eastwood. And Black Hawk Down was Ridley Scott. Nuts and Bolts 18. Dazed and Confused 12. Scott's Tots 16. Don't Touch My Rhubarb. Also Don't Watch Films. They got 6. So you don't do Star Wars, you don't do films. Cave People 16. And your boy's got 20. She's doing her fist pump for you. Who are we missing? Anybody? So Risky Quizness and West Enders we're just waiting for, I think. Old West Enders 8 and Risky Quizness 8. That's changed the scores of. Is that Nuts and Bolts scraped himself off the bottom then? You watch films and you don't watch the credits. That's... Couldn't come to my house. God. Okay. I take it when you're at the films, then you're the ones that walk out as soon as the titles roll, the end sequence rolls. So Dazed and Confused got 12, Cave People 16, Nuts and Bolts 18, Old West Enders 8, Risky Quizness 8, Scott's Tots 16, Don't Touch My Rhubarb 6, and Thursday Night Bike Club 20. So in last place, thanks to Nuts and Bolts' fantastic last round, with 42 points, it's Don't Touch My Rhubarb. In 7th place, with 45 points, it's Old West Enders. In 6th place, with 46 points, it's Risky Quizness. In 5th place, and this is how much they've bumped up, because they were in last place for almost every round. It was Nuts and Bolts with 48 points. They're in 5th place. In 4th place, with 54 points, it's Cave People. In 3rd place, with 56 points, it's Dazed and Confused. In 2nd place, you got pipped at on the last round, Scott's Tots with 66 points. And in first place, and if you can see PJ, she's having a little happy dance in the corner, with 69 points, it's Thursday Night Bike Club. Yeah, she's very happy. So don't touch my rhubarb. Would you like to come up with a category for next week? There you go, Peach. You're welcome, everyone. Anyway, please don't come up with things you can do with rhubarb. Serial killers. Okay, yeah. That's a good way to start, I suppose. Can only go up. Are you sure you... No, you didn't come last. As far as I know, Risky Quizzes didn't come last, did you? No.
Risky Quizness was ahead of Don't Touch My Rhubarb by 4 points.
Yeah, so you're beaten by 4 points. There you go. Anyway, guys, so your first category for next week is serial killers. Anyway, hope you all have a good week. We're still closed, obviously. Getting a bit tired of this now. Anyway, yeah, hopefully see you all next week. Have a great night. Have a great night and the rest of the week. That's what I meant to say. My mouth was ahead of my brain, I think. Okay, guys, see you next week.